Hey guys, today I'm going to do a review on the Aura Pro by ICEM Designs. This is a brand new company that just came out. This is their first line is iPhone 4 cases. They're coming out with a Samsung line and an HTC line. Just says coming soon. I don't even know the prices on these right now. There really is no price for them, I don't think. I mean, I went to their website and it doesn't say like buy now or anything. Just says what the case is like. And they have two versions of this case. This is the Aura Pro, as you see here. It says it's an aluminum bumper for the iPhone 4, you can see there. And I have this in blue and red, so I'm going to get into both of them and I'll show you some combinations you can do with this. So first, well, on the back it just says lightweight, changeable colors, you can mix and match it, table scratch protection, volume of buttons are, designed to make sure you have good operation. There's a SIM card tray opening, so that should be interesting. This is the kind of the first, I'm pretty sure it's the first screwless aluminum bumper. We all know about Element Case, and their bumpers are very expensive, first off. So I was very excited to get this because I really wanted an aluminum case. But there are a little bit of flaws in this case, but I'll go over those in a minute. So this is just instructions on how to do this. It does say you cannot use a back screen shield with this case on your phone because it just won't fit. And you'll see why that is when I show you how the case works in the first place. So let me get both of these cases out of their packaging. You don't get anything else with the case, just the case itself. Again, I don't know prices on this. Maybe when this thing actually is on the market for other people to buy, or for regular people, any people to buy, I should say, they might include a screen shield. I really don't know. I can't tell you that. So the reason I set them on the back is because the back plate pops out of them. Another reviewer did already review this. He was the first one to review this case, and they did make some revisions to this case because I asked for a while ago, and they said, oh, we're going to send it, and I asked, oh, did it send? They're like, oh, no, we're doing some revisions on it. And the revisions are, the person who reviewed it, the case looked the same, except this did come apart just like this, except this back plate was attached to this band here, this ring, they call it. Now it is a changeable back, and it is one whole piece by itself, so you can interchange them. And he did have issues with it coming unglued from the case. It would sit like this and be glued, and it would be popping off. But this one, I don't like this design because you'll see in a minute that it doesn't sit right on the phone. So let me show you all the pieces to these cases. So we have this, and then we have the two aluminum little bands here. So to do this, I'm just gonna take the blue one, and we'll put the all blue one on first and the all red. I'm not gonna do different mix and match colors. You guys know how to do that. It does say to put this case in vertically, so up and down, not button side first. So don't worry. Let me get in frame here a little bit. Okay. So just drop it down, and it's in. And there are some rubber pads on the inside to keep it safe, so don't worry about that. Then here is where the tricky part comes in. They want you to slide this band, and it has some rails, and it wants you to get halfway to the Apple logo. So halfway on the Apple logo, like this. Just keep it like this. You're going to take whatever color back plate you want and slide it between the gap between this part and this little thin part of aluminum. So once you get it, it sticks in like that. Then you can go ahead and slide the rest of the case down your phone, and it locks into place. The issue I have with this back plate is, you can see, it moves around on both sides, side to side and up and down. It moves, which I don't like. But everything else I do like. There's an issue with the phone shaking, but it's weird because the blue one shakes, but the red one does not, so it's a little weird. You can hear that is the phone going up and down into the case, you can see. But what I do like is that they made the buttons white on here, which looks cool, and they are labeled. You can hear these. Very tactile. One big cutout for your 30-pin dock connector, speaker, and mic. Might have issues with docks. This is all aluminum, like I said. We have some branding right here. Looks very nice. I'm not sure what's up with the vibrate cutout because again, the red one does not have this issue. I don't know if they sent me the iPhone 4S version, because I do have an AT&T iPhone 4, so that might be the case. You can still operate your vibrate switch, but it just looks a little weird, and it almost is covering it. You can kind of see almost hitting it, which I don't like. At the top, you have a cutout for your secondary mic. You see in your 3.5. Don't know what those double holes are for. Maybe a lanyard. Power button, again, very tactile, easy to press. Your camera cutout is a keyhole style, and it does have flashback issues. Again, this is kind of a prototype. They're still going through some revisions. Maybe they'll send me the revised versions of this until we get a perfect one, which it's almost perfect. The only thing is I lose cell service. I have a micro cell, and I usually have, well, now I have 3 bars. I had 2. It sometimes loses service, which is kind of weird. See, now I have 4. So it kind of like, it's kind of bipolar. It loses service, then it gains it back. It's kind of weird, but I think it's because it's aluminum on aluminum. There is no, like, you know, in between the case and the band. So again, that might be a revision they do. And then the keyhole cutout, it is small, and there's no black lining, so it does have some flashback issues, but I don't use the flash, so it doesn't bother me. So all I can say is I don't like that the case, the back plate moves around. I liked it better when it was just one whole piece. I think if it's coming from its backing, I think you're being too rough on it. And then the cell service kind of going up and down. See, now I'm at 3 again. It's a bit bipolar, so to get this off, it says to push the band, not the back plate, but that sometimes doesn't work, so I kind of just push the whole thing up like this. If I could. There we go. So there you go. Slide it off. You want to be slow. You don't want to scratch your iPhone. And there you go. The case is taken off, and then I just pop this upside down and my phone pops right out. Really, that was the only issue I had with it, is that I don't like that this is 2 separate pieces, because it did move up and down in my phone. I mean, even in the, you can still see that, so that's the only thing I did not like about this case, and the cell service kind of thing. It's just a little weird. If they added a little bit of a padding between the case and the band, then it would be perfect. So let me just show you the red now, just for purposes, just to see what that one looks like on our phone. And I didn't put this on right. So you gotta put it on right, you gotta be slow with it. It's not a case you wanna just keep taking on and off, especially if you're in a rush. Okay. Take the band up here, the top band, put that on, put the back screen shield looking thing on, lock it in place. There you go, same issue, moves up and down, keyhole cut out again. The buttons are silver on this one, which looks nice. Again, very tactile. Everything's the same except the vibrate switch does line up now, which is pretty easy to get to. See, if you compare it to this one, I don't know what, I think they just sent me the iPhone 4S version. You can see that version, or this, the blue case is lowered. This one's not, so I don't know what's up with that. And this one, it's not shaking. That might be why, because I have the iPhone 4S version, maybe. I don't know. They said they would send one over for me to try out. Same cutouts though, everything looks nice. I like this one more because it doesn't shake around, but I just want the back plate fixed and the cell signal kind of fixed a little bit. That's about it on the Aura Pro. I really like this case. I don't like screw-on bumpers. It kind of worries me. I'll strip the screws. But that's about it on the Aura Pro from ICEM Designs. I'll have a link to their website in the video description. I want to thank ICEM Designs for sending this out for a review, and I'll see you guys in the next one.